Hi, Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake, and I want to just do a shorty. So I am just wanting to say hi, and that things are going really well, and I'm really happy. And I guess that the funny thing is that when I started writing back in 12, I kind of had it in my mind that there might come a day when all this stuff might begin to make sense. And wouldn't that be fun? And I used to call it, when I saw that my consciousness was changing and I got to capture it, I'd say, oh, this is just like lightning in a bottle. But I never really thought that I would get to the place where I really felt, I hoped to. And I could see evidence that I was going to get to the place where I was feeling really good all the time. But boy, I didn't really believe it would happen. I doubted it. And here it is. So I have a quickie that I think is very important to say. So we're gonna come out and play. Okay. It's quite important for you to see the sheet, and we are glad that she introduces from time to time, because it's important for you to know that it doesn't take deep breathing and stuff like that no more. It did, and when it started out, she sat down to meditate. She don't meditate no more, and she did it for like half hour. She went so far away. It was good practice, yes, but not necessary. And we are going to do a longer one on the different ways that her inner workings changed all of this, because we have had for many, they have an interest in doing this kind of thing, and we believe that sharing the internal processes might turn out to be quite helpful for some. Why not? Yes. And for those who want to personalize the experience, well, she's available to sit down and channel, and we come out and give personal information and training. However, it's important. What's most important, though, is this idea of self-acceptance, and to be in a place of self-acceptance instead of self-improvement. Okay? Self-improvement is a good place to start. And there are many books on the shelves that help, because they verbalize such things as how to cope with the angry, and the angry inside too. And the spiritual books, they help too. When thinkers sit down and they are really, really working on accepting, understanding, and loving self and self's reality, well, that's good. That's good input. And we would suggest that if you are of a certain place in your desires and things like that, this information becomes a lifeline of sorts. And we say, that's good. Is that being on a self-improvement kick? Is that something that you get flack for and think it's okay that you get flack? Because it's kind of silly after all. It doesn't pay the rent, la la la. Well, we say, taking a moment out and learning how to love yourself and how to stand tall in self-worth is a very, very good investment indeed. And those who would discourage such practices, well, hello status quo, how you doing today? So, self-improvement versus self-acceptance. Isn't it understood that to accept self requires knowing self? And we would say it goes far deeper than that. Owning the shadow, claiming the mess, and seeing it as purposeful. So, we have said before, it doesn't hurt when you're trying to make decisions, as she has been lately, to sit down and write. Pen and paper, that helps a lot. But in your head, that's fine too. Do it while you're driving. It don't matter. Tell yourself the story of your life so far, as if you are talking to a frightened 5-year-old. And then this happened, and then this happened, and it happened because of Lala. It seemed, and then I learned blah blah. And now I am here with you, telling you about why things are the way they are. Because we would suggest everyone has a scared 5-year-old within who would like to get a handle on what the heck is going on around here. Especially when things hurt, or when the people around you are acting unpredictably, or perhaps unlovingly in your opinion. Very, very good. Well, I did this and then I did that and I did it because of blah blah blah. And now we are here. This begins a conversation. We would suggest. Self-improvement, the only issue with this is that it implies that what is around you is unacceptable and needs improvement. What is within the self is either broken or not acceptable and needs to be improved upon. Oh, please, think twice about that one. Please. It's not true. It's not true. We say to leave you, self-acceptance is your birthright. It is your inheritance. And standing inside of it, within it, as it courses through you, well, there is power and creativity in that place. There is acceptance of other people's expression in that place. There's seeing others' expressions of their reality as valid because you are clear about your own validity. Self-acceptance, self-acceptance. This is the garden. Its gate being the paradox of feeling the need to improve self. Paradox being, of course, a wondrous and magical portal to self-discovery. We are hoping that you are experiencing joy in your day, within your being. We hope that you are feeling the meld, the clarity, which comes with one's heart being acknowledged, breathed into. Try that. Breathe into your heart. Imagine a color, perhaps green, and as you breathe out, the green grows and emits such a fine mist, which you breathe in into your lungs and out again. In and out, this great love, this beautiful color, breathing into your heart. Ha! That started it all. Jump started it big time. For this one, January of 2012. It created quite a change. You might try it. Simply start with thinking about the difference between self-improvement and self-acceptance. Try to emphasize. You might be able to go far. We leave you today in great goodwill, in brotherhood, in acknowledgement of your own power and your own good sense. Namaste.